You, my friend, are going to be rich, and here's exactly how I know. As someone who's manifested multiple streams of income, a six-figure income working only part-time, an investment portfolio in the hundreds of thousands, manifested a free car, manifested an early inheritance. I don't even know who manifests those. That just blew my mind when that happened. As someone who has manifested all those things, and I don't say this to brag, I just say it so you know that I'm not full of shit. I can confidently tell you that there are certain signs that always show up right before you're about to have a huge financial breakthrough. It's important that you know how to spot these signs, because imagine how different your life would be if you believed, no, rather, if you knew that your money was on your way to you. Imagine how you would carry yourself differently, how much more relaxed and less anxious and more trusting you would feel. What kind of decisions would you make? What kind of person would you be? By the end of this video, you'll have the proof and the energetic tools to know that the money is already on its way to you. Yes. The first sign that tells me you're about to be rich is that you have hit some sort of rock bottom, low, or pain tolerance. Now, this doesn't sound like a happy sign from the universe, because it's not, but it is the first step in creating your new reality, because in order to create the new life, you have to be so sick of the current one that you're willing to actually do something differently. So if you're hitting a low, if you're hitting a ceiling, if you're hitting a rock bottom, if you are feeling sick and tired of being where you are financially, even if it's not a bad place, even if you just have been feeling stuck at the same level for a while, this is your sign that you are about to turn your life all the way around. Now, this is a sign that is conditional on what you do with your feelings of discontent, okay? If you don't do anything about feeling bad about your life is not going to change. But if you use this as the jumping off point, if you use your rock bottom to bounce up and decide what is meant for you and what you're going to experience in this lifetime, it will happen. So if you're over it, if you're over your financial situation, if you're tired of struggling, if you're tired of being in the same place, that's a good thing. This is a sign that you are on the trajectory, because the manifesting process has a sub-step before you ask and then align and then receive. And that precursing step is to decide and to experience the contrast that gives you the desire. So most people who manifest lots of money started off with no money. Because they had lack of resources and finances, that's what gave them the strong desire to create a wealthy and abundant life. So that is, in a way, a precursor. So if you're going through that, don't feel bad, don't judge it. Just know that the contrast is part of the creation process. And the more heavy and the more intense the contrast is, the more your desire is going to amplify and create those results for you. So it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next week, but if you're going through a rock bottom moment or you're hitting a ceiling, know that this is a telltale sign that you are going to be rich. Sign number 2, and this is probably one of the biggest ones, I would say, is when you start to have a general feeling of excitement, happiness, and just generally a good connotation around money and when you think about money. So if you're someone who thinks about money and you feel excited, you feel expanded, you feel ready to receive, you feel like it's your friend, you feel like it's supporting you, you feel like it's a great tool that you would love more of. If you're feeling good about money, likely because you've done the belief shifting work, you've done the shadow work, you've done the healing work, that means that you are becoming way, way more in alignment with financial freedom, and it is going to come to you, my friend. I promise. In time, it will come, especially with the right money mindset, especially practicing those abundance thoughts. If you think about money and you generally feel happy, relaxed, open, excited, any of those high vibrational feelings around the concept of money, that's probably the biggest sign that you are definitely going to be rich in this lifetime. Most people don't experience the type of financial freedom that they want to experience because they're so stuck on their old beliefs. They're so stuck on their programming and their narratives that aren't serving them anymore, that they can't see the opportunities right in front of them because they have like a negative rose-colored glasses. Like whatever the opposite of rose-colored glasses is, that's what you have when you have a poor money mindset. But once you've shifted that, everything changes. And if you need help shifting that, see my Money Magnetics mini course in the show notes below. And sign number 3 might sound a little basic, but it actually is true. And that is when you start to find more money here and there, that's definitely a sign that money is going to start coming in more and more and bigger and bigger. So you might write this off as not a sign, but I promise, as a law of attraction expert and a teacher of this and someone who's been practicing this for years, it is a good sign if this is happening to you. So let's say you found a $20 bill in the washing machine that came out of your husband's pocket. Or let's say that you find some money on the street. Or let's say, you get a random check in the mail from like some class action lawsuit that you didn't even know you were a part of. These random little blessings might not be huge, might not be life changing, but they are a sign that money is coming to you, more money is finding you, you're more open to receiving money in all different kinds of ways. So it's actually a really good sign. And my bonus sign for you today is to actually make your own sign. Now, this is something that I teach in my book, Letters to the Universe, which is a scripting journal, which I have a whole video on in this money manifesting series somewhere. Go find it. Maybe I can link to it here. And how you're going to assign a sign to the universe is up to you. But basically, you're going to tell the universe, when I see this thing, that means you're telling me that I'm about to be rich, that I'm getting in the flow, that I'm hopping on the money bandwagon. So this can be an angel number that you like. For me, it's 8888. I used to see so many angel numbers that I was like, 3 in a row. It ain't nothing. I need 4 to know that it's actually a sign that you're sending me. So that's my thing. 8 is obviously a number of abundance. So that works well for me. I like that, but maybe it's a different number for you. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's something. Pick something. Rewind. Sorry, I'm getting too excited talking so fast. Pick something that you wouldn't see all the time everywhere, so that when you see it, you know that it's a sign for you. So something that's rare or weird or random enough that you're not just going to see it everywhere all the time, but when you do see it, you're going to be like, that's my sign. So, funny story. The other day, I was writing a letter to the universe and I made my sign peacocks. And I said, send me a peacock or peacocks, which, like, I don't have any where I live, right? So I'm probably not going to see a real one. I was thinking maybe like a sticker or a symbol or a meme, or I don't know. I was just waiting for it to show up. And I said, if you send me a peacock, then I'm going to know that my dreams that I just wrote about in my letter to the universe are on their way to becoming true. Okay. Not even 24 hours later, my husband and I got invited by one of his clients to see Shen Yun, which is the beautiful dance show where they do like Chinese ballet, basically. And in the piece, which I wasn't even supposed to go to this show, it was super last minute. Someone she invited couldn't go anymore, so she invited us, and we were like, oh my gosh, we have to go. This is such a fun opportunity. So we went, and then one of the pieces in the show was about golden peacocks, and they were all dressed in these beautiful like peacock outfits with these long sleeves. And then at the end on the screen in the back, there was this huge peacock, and I was like, wow, could this be any more obvious? And could it have happened any faster to tell me that what I'm asking for is certainly on its way? So that's a fun one and a homework assignment for you to try. Assign a sign to the universe that you know means something specific. So when I see a peacock, I'm going to know that what I wrote my letter to the universe about is coming true. When I see 8888, I'm going to know that the money is on its way to me. It is certain. It is done. I am going to be rich in this lifetime, right? So assign a sign. For bonus extra points, let me know in the comments what your sign is. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I would love to gift you a free Money Magnetics meditation. This is a 13-minute meditation that I recorded so I can be in your earbuds, coaching you every morning just for 13 minutes a day to help you align with the frequency of gratitude, abundance, openness, and expansion. People have been using it to manifest so many goodies, and it's free. Yours free in the description below, so go check that out. And now for Otto's Power of Attraction tip of the day. Your job is to align and not obsess. Just like when Otto's hungry and he's ready for dinner, he sits by his bowl and he blinks up at me and he knows that I'm gonna feed him. He just waits patient and polite, and the more patient and polite he waits, the more excited I am to give him his food. But if he's being naughty, if he's being needy, if he's being impatient, then I'm gonna be like, simmer down before I give him the food, right? So this is a good universal lesson. As always, Otto is the best manifester I know. He's the most spoiled dog I've ever met, and you could be like him with his Power of Attraction tips, which I always put at the end of these videos. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, drop me a comment if you made it all the way here, and there are more money manifesting videos to come. Make sure you watch all of them. They're all super good, they're all different, and they will all help you align with more money.